Hey guys, welcome back. So we are on the part 3 of this tutorial, and I'm actually probably going to leave this as the last one because the rest of it is all explanatory. So we have already sanded, prepped, spray painted our cup. We have done one layer of epoxy and we've done all the glittering and everything. And now we are ready to do our glitter tape. So for this part of the tutorial, what you are going to need is, I like to use 1/8 inch double-sided tape, and then your glitter of choice. So tonight I am going to be using radioactive glitter, and I can link the link the page below. But here's the Savage Fine. It's such a pretty color. It's got like, I don't know, you can't even really tell. It's got like pinks and different shades of pinks and blues and whites. So super, super pretty. And then we're gonna also be using the Savage Chunky. So here is actually like radioactive glitter. It's radioactiveglitter.com. So, and then this is called Savage. Super, super pretty. This is the chunky version. So we're gonna be using the fine for the actual double-sided tape. And then this is gonna be for the spray adhesive that we're gonna use. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got my tumbler already ready to go and sanded. So when I do my stripes, I actually like to go horizontal first, because if you don't and you go vertical and then you mess up your horizontal stripes, it's gonna pull off the glitter from your vertical stripes. So I personally like to go horizontal first. So you just kind of pick an area, and then I'm gonna have to actually do this watching it. And since I'm going to be doing 2 stripes, you kind of want to leave a little bit more room on the top. And then you just go around. Now I personally like to put all of my tape on first for which section I'm doing, and then I go back through and glitter it. I had to go buy more glitter because I ran out. So I'm just gonna do the first 2, and then I'm going to fast forward because nobody wants to see me tape. I don't know how that looked. It went down too far for my liking. There we go. That's better. Well, the stripes aren't going to be perfect. So, and then just cut it. And then when I go back through, so there's the first line. And then I personally like to stay in the same exact place where I started. So I started here, and that's it, and ended there. So that's the exact same thing I'm going to do for the second stripe as well. So let's go ahead and get this one glittered up, or on here. It's not going to be perfect because you are not a machine. So just try and get it as close around as possible with the equal amount of distance. There. So now I've got both of those lines on here. Like I said, they're not gonna have to be perfect. It'll be okay. I actually Tree tool. Cricut makes one as well, but I just like to, you're not even gonna be able to see me doing this. Basically just lift up one end, and then you're gonna have to start untaping the other end, and then I lay it back down. So basically, as what you can see is, lifted one side up, put the other side down, and now I'm gonna pull the double-sided tape off. Just like so. And then I'm gonna do that with the second side too. So I'm gonna lift that side up just so I can pull the one that's already been down up. Oh, come on. I'm only gonna show you guys this once, and then I'm gonna cut through because you guys don't need to watch me do this until I get to the vertical. All right, so here we go. Now we are ready to glitter these pieces. So personally, what I like to do is just dump my glitter on around. Just like so. And then what I like to do, because there's still glitter just on here, I like to actually rub it in. I don't know if it does much a difference or not, but I kind of like the way that it looks. It kind of gives it that iridescent look. I had somebody comment on this saying that my glitter looked iridescent, and I'm like, I don't know, I just rubbed my glitter. It might be an iridescent glitter, I'm not 100% sure. All right. And then you just tap it off. And then you've got your first two. So I am going to go ahead and cut out and then do the rest. I've got two more I've got to do, and then I'll be back to do the vertical. All right, guys, so now we have our horizontal double stripes on here. So now we are going to go ahead and do our vertical. Again, I am only going to show you the first two stripes, and then you guys are on your own. And I will get back here and show you guys how to do the other ones. So again, I have to have my camera facing me so I can actually see what I'm doing. But I like to do it the exact same way that I did the horizontal. I like to go as much in the middle as I can, but not going in the middle. That way I have enough room and even on both sides. And sometimes I actually like to put my tumbler down just so I can kind of see what I'm working with. And I'm almost out of this row, and that's why I kind of wanted to use this one up first. So we're looking at almost half left. My contacts are very dry tonight, so. All right, and then you're gonna just make it as straight as possible. It's not gonna be perfect because, again, we're not machines. There is one. Oh my goodness, I have something in my contact. It'll be okay. And I don't have quite enough for the other. There we go. That looks better. Perfect. I'll just touch up that glitter area. So what I did is I actually just cut it flush. There we go. Just kind of cut it flush at the top. And then we'll do as before. Take the tape off. And I also went down farther because this stripe right here is actually going to get covered up a little bit when we do our spray adhesive. Now we're just going to glitter that up real quick. Like I said, rub it. There you go. So I love using the double-sided tape just because it goes so much faster. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of these squares off and come back. All right guys, so I am done with the double-sided tape for double stripes. Again, it's not gonna be perfect, but here we go. Next, what I'm going to do is take this outside and spray some spray adhesive on it real quick. And then I will be right back. All right, so now it is got the spray adhesive on it. So what I like to do is I take my bag and I lightly, I mean super lightly, just go around in a perfect, not perfect, line. So I'm going to use the bottom of my stripes kind of as my guidance, and then we'll go from there just to kind of see, because I don't want my line to blend or my stripes, the ending of my stripes to show. So I'm just gonna go right over it. You probably can't see this very well, sorry. I'm going to get a tripod if I'm going to keep doing these videos, which they're fun to do, so I might as well invest in one, right? They're not that expensive either, so. All right, so now we have our little glittered line. And I'm actually, so mine I ended up doing 2 coats on, but I really like how this looks. So there's a little spot over here that I feel like needs just a little bit. How this ended up looking. I might go down a little bit sometime just to kind of show. Actually, I should do. Since I've got all that adhesive still on there, then wait, it makes it more of an ombre. So, yeah, I actually really like how this turned out. So, and then what I'm gonna do is just take my finger and pat all the big chunky pieces down. That way I am going to seal this, and I'm going to seal the whole entire thing very, very well, because I don't want any, I don't want this to move much at all while I epoxy. And it's gonna be inevitable because glitter likes to move everywhere, right? So I'm just patting this down. And I still have some spots over here that still have that spray adhesive. So if I get any on my finger, I'm just kind of letting it go down there. Then it kind of gives it more of that ombre look is what I wanted to go for. So this is gonna be the last video. So I'm going to probably spray this 2, maybe 3 times, and then I'll epoxy it. I will probably epoxy it at least twice. I might only epoxy it once and then put my decal on it, because I'm only putting the decal on the bottom here. I'm not gonna touch that. So like on mine, has my name at the bottom, just because I didn't want to take away from the plaid going on over here. So I'm going to only epoxy it once, sand it down on the bottom only, epoxy it again, sand it all over real good, and then hopefully only do 1 more layer. So I'm thinking probably 1 layer before decal and then 2 after decal. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed all of my videos. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I hope to see you guys around for some more videos that I come up with. Take care.